much I love you all, because I do, we're just going to get right started into the practice. So this is what I was going to be teaching tonight for my normal Tuesday 6 o'clock. It's an all levels class, maybe a little bit more vigorous, closer towards intermediate, but please rest when you need to rest. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, listen to your own body first. And let's get started. So coming into a comfortable seat, you can sit kneeling or cross-legged, whatever works better for you. I like to sit kneeling. I'm just going to start off with a little bit of breath. So just allow yourself to sit back. Let the mind and the body calm down. Begin to smooth your breath out. Taking your time, filling all the way up on the inhale, and slowly emptying all the way out on your exhale. Nice and tall along the spine, shoulders relaxed and back. And we'll just come into a really gentle pranayama or breath practice. The breath of Samavriti. So this is the breath of equal waves, equal duration. So as you continue to breathe, on the inhale, have a silent count, maybe 3, 4, 5, whatever works best for you to fill all the way up. Just match that same number on your exhale, without any gaps or pauses in between the breath. If you notice yourself starting to lean forward, just again draw yourself back over the hips a little bit. Let the shoulder blades rest back. Just continue breathing. Keeping your breath smooth and even, you can release the count and gently open your eyes. And you can shift your seat to an easy cross-legged position. And again, making sure you're sitting up nice and tall along the spine. Just bring your right hand or forearm behind your low back and lean your head off to the left. I'm just trying to go for a stretch on the right side of the neck and to the top of the shoulder. If this is enough, you can stay like this. Stay rolling open through your chest, shoulders back. If you need a little extra assist, you can bring your left arm gently up over the side of your head, just encouraging a little bit of weight, not really pulling too much. And breathe really high up into the chest. Keep your head leaning off to the side and just switch the arms. Bring your left hand to the ground, right arm coming up and over to a little bit deeper of a side bend. You can adjust the direction that you're facing, maybe chin towards the floor, maybe in line with chest. Some of you might find a little bit of a nice reach by looking up. Just choose whatever feels better for your neck. Give yourself a few breaths. Just making some space there on the right side of your waist. Inhale yourself back up. Straighten that left leg out to the side. Slightly deeper side bend, a little more down into the side body. Bring your left hand or elbow to the inside of that straight leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Maybe twist a little bit more open as you lean over that leg. And if you're feeling this more in the hamstrings than in the side body, you can always bend the knee a little bit to give yourself a little bit more weight in that direction. Again, facing whichever direction works for your neck. And then lift yourself up, and we'll just do that on the other side. So drawing the legs in, bring your left arm behind the back, and lean your head to the right. Again, you can either just stay like this, rolling the shoulders open, or maybe get that gentle assist of the right arm coming up and overhead. Roll your left shoulder down, and take a few really deep breaths high into your chest. Keep your head leaning off to the right, just switch your arms. Bring your right hand down, left arm up and over. A little bit deeper of a side bend. Again, you can change the direction that you're facing for the comfort of your neck. And just give a few deep breaths here. Maybe feeling the breath a little bit deeper up your left side. Draw yourself back up, extend your right leg. Again, you can keep the knee bent if you need to. And by the way, you can always use props too. So if you have a blanket, you can sit up on the blanket. That might help relieve some tightness in the hips or hamstrings. Bring your right hand or elbow to the inside of the leg, left arm up and over, gentle twist, adjust the direction you're facing, and breathe deeply. Yourself up to center. Just bring both legs in front of you, about hips width apart. Bring your hands behind you, shoulder width apart, and just lift your hips into reverse tabletop. It doesn't really matter how high the hips get. Think about lifting the chest up in between the collarbones, getting a nice stretch across the front of the shoulders, top of the chest. You may feel it down in the legs and back too. Just be careful with the low back. Keep your tailbone nice and long, and your weight in your heels. And bring your hips down, and come over onto your hands and knees facing the floor in a regular tabletop. Take a moment to spread your fingers nice and wide, make sure your knees are as wide as the hips, and then we'll just start off with a few rounds of gentle cat-cow, just arching and flexing the back. Make sure you're getting some nice movement all the way from the tailbone to the base of the neck. Do some side to side if that would feel good. And then from center, we'll switch to a little bit of a tiger flow. So reach your right leg back behind you, bend the knee as you open the hip, drop forward. You can think of a dog at a fire hydrant, trying to squeeze your knees close to the shoulder as you can. And then just reach it back, close the hip, and draw the knees straight forward into the chest, round the spine, push the ground away. Inhale, straight back, open the hip, bring it out to the side, draw the knees close to the shoulders as you can, trying to keep it up, and then reach it back, close the hip, draw the knee into the chest, round the spine. Again, reach it back, twist open, bring it out to the side, and then reach it back one more time, draw it to center, round the back, and then set the knee down. We'll just do that on the second side, so extend the leg back, open your hip, bring that left leg forward, knee as high onto the upper shoulder as you can, then reach it back, keeping the hip open until it extends back, close the hip, Draw the knees straight into the chest, round the back. Inhale, extend back. Open the hip, bring it out to the side. And extend the leg back, close your hip, and knee into chest. Again, reach it out, turn it open, bring it out to the side. And one more time, extend it back, close your hip, knee to chest. Set the leg down one more time, just a couple cat-cows here. And then tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog. And just check and make sure that you're not cupping your hands over to the side, fingers spread nice and wide. Those big base knuckles of your palms pressing into the floor. You can pedal the feet out, pick up the legs a little bit more. And just slowing down to stillness in your downward dog, extending the sides of the waist. Plugging your shoulders a little bit in. Let's give it a couple deep breaths. And slowly just start to walk your feet forward to the hands until you come into your gentle forward fold at the front of your mat. You can sway a little, you can just hang the upper body down over the legs. You can play with shifting your weight around a little bit, maybe some side to side or forward or backwards. And releasing the arms. And slowly start to round your way up, reaching the arms overhead, and then hands to heart, and feet together at the front of your mat. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold forward. Lengthen out, flat back. For this first one, just step back to plank. Pause in your plank, push the ground away, spread the shoulders, hug the belly in a little bit, lengthen your tail. And then start to draw the chest forward, lowering hips and shoulders together to chaturanga. Inhale from here, forward facing dog. And exhale, draw back, downward facing dog. Again, maybe pedal up the feet a couple times. And lift your right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, stretching out through that thigh. Keep the hip open as you spring the leg, reaching across behind you. Just getting a little more stretch to the side of the hip and waist. And then as you square the leg off, round the knee into the chest, thread the leg underneath you to the left. Keep both hands on the floor. And just press your hips back into your down dog with the right leg crossed underneath. The foot may need to slide back a little bit with you. For some of you, it may be really far back, but keep it as far forward as you need to get a nice stretch on the outside of your right leg. Spiraling that right hip towards the back wall. Take one more deep breath. And then step back to center. Reach your left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, stretching out from the thigh. You can roll the foot around if that would feel good. But then straighten the leg, get really long through your left side, keep it reaching across behind you. And then square the hips off, draw the knee into the chest, thread the foot underneath you to the right, get the outer edge of your foot on the ground, and then slide the hips and the chest back until you're in down dog with that left leg crossed to the right underneath you. And just a few breaths, getting that spiraling stretch up the outside of your left leg to the left hip. And then step back to center, soften the knees. And lightly hop or step to the front of your mat. Nice long flat back. And fold down. Inhale all the way to stand. And hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Flat back. And this time either step it lower or float right back to your push-up. Inhaling forward facing. Exhale back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, set your knees briefly to the floor and come down onto your elbows, setting up for a forearm plank. So make sure your fingertips are towards the front edge of your mat. Forearms nice and parallel, if you can get the elbows right under your shoulders. And then step the feet way back, coming into your forearm plank. Now if your mat is shorter or you're taller, your feet may be off the edge of the mat, that's okay. I'd rather your hips be pretty low, but don't let them sag. Keep them up, keep the tailbone long, push the ground away through your forearms, spread the hands. and just sustain the pose. If you're a little more advanced and you're not feeling much, you can always shift the hips around to your midline. So not necessarily twisting, but a little side to side, a little forward and backwards, just challenging the tension lines through your core. But keep strongly pressing down into your forearms, engaging serratus in the sides of the shoulders, lats to delts, all that good stuff. And then set the knees down and press back to your downward facing dog. Just one breath in downward dog. And then hopper step to the front, flat back, and fold. Inhale all the way up. And hands to heart. One more through, inhale, reach up. And exhale, dive down. Flat back. And step or flow your way back through Vinyasa all the way to downward dog. From this downward dog, come forward to plank again. Bring your heels to the left, reach your right arm up into side plank. And you can keep your feet separated, you can stack them, but try not to turn the hips towards the ceiling, keep them facing the side. And then we'll pulse the outer hip just up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then high plank. And the other side, heels to the right, left arm up. Again, a little bit of a side bend up towards the ceiling, and then pulsing just up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, press straight to downward dog, no chaturanga, just take a breath there. And soften. And hopper step forward, flat back, and fold down. Inhale all the way to stand, and hands to heart. Now from here, reach your arms back up into the air, interlace your hands, turn the palms to the sky, bring your feet a little closer together, and then zip up the inner lines of your legs and start to float your heels up onto your tiptoes. Try not to let the legs bow out to the side, but as if you were trying to pick something up between your heels, like a piece of paper. Fixing your gaze at something moving in front of you for your balance. Take another breath here. And then lower just your right heel. Bring your hands to your heart, hinging over your right leg, coming into your Divasana or bird pose. Modified warrior 3. You can extend the arms back. You can keep them at the heart. You can always bring them to your standing thigh. Try to wrap that top thigh towards the floor. You can bend your standing knee if that helps you ground down into the leg a little bit more. But from here, set those back toes down, followed by the fingertips, followed by your back knee. And then shift your hips back for half split or runner stretch. I like to use blocks for this, so you can put your blocks on your hands if you have blocks, or whatever you have in your house that's similar size to a block. Plug your right hip back, flex the toes, and maybe fold down over the leg. You stay up a little higher, and you can keep kind of that feeling of engagement up the back of the leg into the stretch. But if it's too much, you can always bend the knee and relax the foot. And still think about that idea of length along your spine. As you come back up, step onto your right foot again. You can move the blocks out of the way. Lean into your left hand, walk your right foot to the right for a twisting quad stretch towards the right side. Either keep your hand on the knee, tuck your back toes, and lift that back knee up, reaching out through the heel. Or keep the knee down. If you can, reach back and grab your foot and draw the heel into your kicks for the quad stretch. Try to stay lifting up out of your left shoulder. And you can adjust the angle if that's okay with knees. If the foot is coming really close, aim it towards your left hip rather than crossing over midline. If it's not that close, it can just come in towards center. Engage a little belly in and up. And then let it go. Stay mostly in this shape. Bring your left hand a little more towards the middle. Turn your right toes, as well as the back toes, all the way to the right side. come into kind of a lounge lizard pose. So let the chest open, almost twisting down into your bottom hip. Some of you may feel a subtle stretch, some of you may feel a lot of stretch. You can keep the outer edge of that back foot on the ground. Just feeling for a stretch here in this left side. Square everything off, back to center, and simply step the back foot forward. Keep the knees soft. Bring yourself up to center. Once the arms come up overhead, interlace again, turn your palms to the sky. Find your focal point somewhere in front of you. Squeeze your heels and lift them up, coming onto your tiptoes. Find your focus, squeeze the legs in. Set your left heel down, hands come to the heart, and start to hinge over that left leg, coming into your single leg balance, Vinyasa, or Warrior 3. And you can adjust the hands, you can turn that right leg down. And lightly touch the toes, followed by your fingertips. Then the knee, you can grab your blocks as you go back into that half splitter or winter stretch. Adjust, either by pulling your left hip back, you can bend the front leg. And after a few breaths there, move your blocks out of your way, shifting into that quad stretch. Lean into your right hand, walk your left foot out to the left. As you twist to the left, again, your options are to tuck the back toes and lift the knee, or if you can, reach back with your left hand. You don't want to cramp the hamstrings or just leave the foot unsupported, because that'll kind of do the opposite of what we want. So either toes tucked, reaching back, or grabbing over the heel and drawing it in. Either way, try not to lean into that bottom shoulder. Roll the shoulder back, lift yourself up, and breathe deeply into your chest. And then release the foot, but stay twisting to your left. This is that lounge lizard pose. Walk your right hand in, turn the left toes all the way to the side, coming to the outer edge of your back foot. You can lift a little bit higher, you can sink a little bit lower. Just trying to feel some degree of stretch into that bottom hip and side bottom. We need to turn more towards the back. Give it a couple really good breaths. To center, step your feet forward together, soften your knees, and bring yourself up, and shake it out at the front of your mat. Now from here, one of my favorite all-time poses, chair pose. So bend your knees, sit back into your legs, reach your arms up. Make sure you're not shifting forward too much, so settle back into your heels a bit, really sit back into the back of your legs, hold yourself up. Bring your hands to your heart. And twist to your right. I like to cup my bottom fist to the top hand. It just feels better for my wrists. But just pressing the left elbow down into your right leg, let the chest turn to the right. But stay looking down. Feel the tension working between your arm and your leg. Feeling that engage into your right hip and right side body if you can. Lift your right heel up. And start to float that right leg up. Testing your balance, keep squeezing the elbow and leg into each other, feel that through the side, and then send the foot down. Come back to center, inhale, and other side. Right elbow crossing over left leg, work that tension between the knee and the elbow, don't let the legs collapse together. Look down, lift your left heel, And without letting the legs touch, lift that left foot up, hover, stay bent, stay rounded. Set the foot down, inhale, center chair. Exhale, forward fold. Come to your flat back, and step or float back, Vinyasa. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg up into the air, bend the knee, open the hip a little bit. Don't disturb the shoulders too much though. And as you bring yourself forward, bring your right knee high up onto your right arm. Inhale, extend it back. Bring it straight forward, knee to chest, but stay facing the ground and just bring the knee over towards your left elbow. Try not to twist too much. Inhale, up and back. Out to the side, tap outer right arm. Up and back, and then bring it to center and cross, touching left elbow, maybe tricep. Inhale, reach it back, and then bring it straight to center, and open to your left for your warrior two. Just make sure that that right knee is tracking forward, your back leg is nice and strong and not collapsing inwards, and shoulders relaxed. Spread the fingers. Settle into that front heel, front toes are nice and wide. And then just bring your left hand back, reach your right arm up, reverse, straighten the front leg out, and start to extend your way forward into your triangle pose. If you need to adjust the legs, you can step the back leg closer. I like to take a wider triangle. You can also put a block underneath that bottom hand as you twist over. Feel a little abduction between your legs, so a gentle squeeze between the heels. And try to keep that front big toe not grounded, not rolling to the outer edge of your foot. But from that front big toe, open your left hip up. You can look up, you can look out, you can look down. Again, whatever works better for your neck. And then everyone look down, bend your knees, plant your hands. And as you step your right foot back, come into your side plank, reaching your right arm up to the sky. Now start by floating your right leg up. Let the hips rise, engage that bottom shoulder inwards. Set it back down, both hands down, step your right foot forward. Lift up, open to warrior two again, facing the left. This time as you reverse, keep the front knee bent, and come forward into your side angle. Right elbow to front thigh, left arm along the ear. Just feel your side angle pose first. And we'll come back into the side body by reaching your left hand to the side, or your right hand to the side, palm up. Stay bent to the legs, just straighten the torso. And then dip that right shoulder down to the front knee again. And lift up, and lower, and lift, and lower. Two more times, lift up, lower down, and lift, and lower. Lift back up to your warrior two, look forward, half moon. Start to float up onto your right leg, pulling that back leg up with you. You can use a block into your right hand as you lift the left arm up. And then with the right hand secure on the floor, the block or floating, flex the lifted foot and pulse the heel up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Bring your hands to the floor. Turn your right fingertips to the right. Bring your left hand down in line with it as you put it around your right toes. Left knee to left shoulder. Crow pose facing the right. Lift yourself up. Squeeze the knees into the arms. Then set your right foot down. Unfold back, open through half moon briefly to warrior two. Reverse it. And Vinyasa. Spin the hands to the ground. Step back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. From downward dog, lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. As you bring it forward, tap as high onto the outside of your left shoulder as you can. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee to nose. Left knee comes in. Taps right elbow. Up and back. Again, out to the side, bend that left knee, bring it out to your left shoulder. Extend it back. Once more, knee right into the chest. Without twisting your hips, cross left knee to right elbow. Send it up and back. And then step forward to warrior two and open up to your right. Relax your shoulders, settle into your warrior. Try not to arch too much forward to the upper body. Right hand back, left arm lifts. Reverse warrior, you can straighten that front leg out. And then extend your way forward into your triangle pose. Again, you can adjust the width of the legs, you can add your block, but try to stay on both sides of this front foot. Try not to collapse the back knee. From here to that side plank. So bend the knee, bring your hands down as you step the left foot back. Heels go to the right, and reach your left arm up. Start to float that left leg up. Try to control the facing of the hips. Try not to speak. And then let it come down. Back to plank. Step your left foot forward again. Open to your warrior two. Reverse it. And this time side. Come forward onto that front thigh. Keeping both shoulders back. Keeping that left arm nice and firmly in place. But then engage that bottom side and reach your left arm to the side. Lift just the torso. And then dip your left shoulder back down to the knee. Again, lift up and lower down. And lift and lower. One more time, lift up, lower down. Lift up to your warrior two, look forward. You can step your back foot closer first, setting up your half moon on the left leg. Floating up into your balance. Again, a block under that left hand, maybe fingertips just barely grazing the floor. But try not to use too much body weight into your left arm. Take it mostly in the standing leg. And then let that left hand come down, fingers to the side. Right hand next to it, pivot around to your left, and right knee to right shoulder, right into your crow pose. Feel the lift, squeeze in, and then unfold back into your half moon. And set it down, warrior two. Reverse, and vinyasa. Hands down, step back and lower. Breathe into forward facing dog, and back to downward facing dog. Give yourself a couple breaths in downward dog, maybe a child's pose, maybe a drink of water. Pedal it out if you need to, roll your wrists around. Then if you came down, come back up to downward dog, and hop or step to the front. Flat back, into your forward fold. Inhale up from chair, bend the knees. And then stand up, hands to heart. Now from the front, step out to your right, coming into a horse stance or open goddess. Toes out, heels in a little bit, bend your knees. And we'll start with a supported version. So bring your hands out to the thighs. For this, your shoulders might creep up into the neck. That's okay here. It's okay with your knees. You can shift a little bit of traction back out onto your groin. And then we'll take a little twist. Dip your right shoulder down, gently press the thigh away. A couple good breaths. And back to center and other side. Bring it back to center, briefly straighten the legs. Bring your arms up, palms together, elbows together. So your forearms match. Then re-bend the knees down into your goddess, but this time keep the shoulders back and chest up. Tailbone tucked a little, knees opening with the strength of your legs. Then stay nice and bent to the legs. Bow the upper body towards the floor, so your forearms are parallel with the ground. Now sweep the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee, and then sweep across to the left. Again, sweep to the right, and then sweep to the left. Again, sweep to the right. This time come all the way up through center, keep the knees bent, lower down to the other side, sweep across, all the way back up. Try not to move the legs if you don't have a microphone cord. And then down to the right, across, and then back up and around to center. Stay bent in the legs. Tuck your tailbone, take a deep breath. As you exhale, squeeze your heels in towards each other. Inhale, release the squeeze. Exhale, press the feet apart like you're trying to rip the mat in half. Inhale, relax the press. Exhale, squeeze legs together. Relax the squeeze, and then press the legs apart. Relax, straighten the legs for a moment. And we're going to come into that half moon to crow pose to each side twice. Think of folding up and then unfolding back in. Try not to be chaotic with the kick of the leg. At home you probably have more room than you would with neighbors in a studio, but maybe you don't, maybe you have furniture there. So trying to keep that lifted leg as much above the airspace of your own mat as possible. So as we come down to horse, look to your right, pivot the right toes out, reach your right hand out, coming into a little bit of a half moon, but just let the fingertips come down, fingers to the side, bend the lifted leg so that you stay nice and small as you curl into your crow pose and lift up. Unfurl. Reach the leg out with your microphone cord and come back to horse stance. Now do this to the left. Turn the left toes out. As you come down, float up onto your left leg and come into your crow. Again, unfold. Half moon briefly, right back into your horse stance. And then we'll do this again to the right, float up. Coming into crow, pivot around to that right foot. And then pivot around, open to your horse stance. And around to the other side. Fold in, balance, and then unfold, and set the leg down. I'm going to set the microphone down for a moment, and if you're working on more challenging arm balance, you may not need crow, you can just float to the side, I'll show that, but it's a little hard when there's a wire falling all over your head. So from here, float up, come down into your crow, or towards it. Maybe you just lift up nice and high, maybe you just float the knees into your upside down horse stance for a moment, then you set the leg down, extend it out. Don't worry about the half moon, just think of landing rather than really overextending. And then as you pivot to the other side, bring that hand down, curl in. Again, maybe you don't need the knees on the shoulders. You can just float in the air, set the foot down. Or if you don't have crow, just practice by tapping the knee and get the movement first. And go side to side, making a little bit of a flow. The balance isn't the important part, it's that curling in and unfolding back out. Once you've played that, come back to the front of your mat, and we'll meet on the floor after Vinyasa. Inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, flat back, step or float your way back through to your downward facing dog. From downward dog, just set your knees on the ground and lay all the way down on your belly. We're going to lift here a couple times, so you may need to shift forward, especially my gentlemen who are watching. And then for Shavasana or Locust, bring your feet together, interlace your hands behind your back. You can keep your arms bent and just lift the chest and lift the feet. Don't worry about height. You can also start to reach the arms back and lift them up off the hips. But again, think more about lengthening out, toes back, heart forward, rather than really trying to get high into your back bend. And after a couple side, or just bring your forehead down onto your hands. Maybe shake the hips out a little bit. And then we'll do that one more time. So interlace your hands behind the low back. Maybe interlace one knuckle down behind you, just for something different. And then either keeping your thumbs in the tailbone, still roll the front of your shoulders back though, as you lift your feet and your heart. Look down a little bit at the floor in front of you to keep the back of your neck nice and long. And breathe really deeply. Try not to lift it lower with your breath. Hold just as high on your exhale as on your inhale. Keep the front of the body nice and firm. Core is protecting your low back. Hug the belly button up off the floor to your locust. One more breath in. Hold it on the exhale. And then relax. Turn your head to the other side or just forehead straight down. And shake the hips out a little bit side to side. And then prop yourself back up into a tabletop. From here, you'll have to come down onto your elbows, measure the distance, fingertips to the front edge of your mat, feet way back like we did towards the beginning of class in forearm plank. This time, if you can, walk yourself back a little bit so it's extra challenging for your core. Shoulders behind the elbows. And then from here, like we did in horse stance, it's isometric, so you're not going to move, it's just tension. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, squeeze your elbows back and your feet forward, feel that in the center. Inhale to relax the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze, elbows back, feet forward, same motion. Inhale, relax. Again, exhale, squeeze inward, pull the elbows back, pull the feet forward, keep the tailbone long. Inhale to relax the center, lift the hips a little bit higher, and then set your knees down, and press back to child's pose. Keeping the arms extended out in front of you. And then simply walk your hands over to the right, coming into side child, reaching a little longer through your left arm. You can even tent up onto left fingertips and push back into your right palm to give yourself a deeper side stretch into your left side. And then walk back to center and over to the left. Reaching out through your right arm a little bit longer, left palm on the ground, and breathe. Walk it back to center. Come up into tabletop again. Give yourself a few cat-cows. But then turn to the right, coming into Bandukasana. So you might need extra padding under your knees. I have an extra thick mat. You can either fold your mat a long way to double fold it under your knees, or you can fold your mat up in quarters under one knee, a blanket under the other. Everyone has their own preference. But again, it's basically a downward facing horse stance or goddess. So your knees out in line with the hips, straight across, feet open behind the knees. Coming down onto your elbows, try not to arch the back, keep the tailbone tucked. Imagine your inner thighs are coming down to the ground first. And just soften down. Keep a little pressure back with the arms. So I'm pushing into my hands to shift my hips back to avoid letting them come forward. It may feel like a deep stretch. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's just different. We're trying to keep it here in the center of the groin and gracilis and sartorius. You'll also get adductors and all that good stuff too, but try not to shift forward too much. If you're at your edge, stay here or back up a little bit and breathe. Otherwise, you can walk your upper body a little bit to the left, coming a little bit further out of that front of your right hip. And then back through center, and over to the other side. center, bring your feet together, walk your knees a little bit closer in, and one more time, take a child's pose. Give it a couple deep breaths as you rest. And get set for the next pose. So depending on how you want to stay set up, I want your knees to still be supported. So you may need to stay facing the side, you may need to face forward, depending on how wide your knees go. But we're going to be coming into a supine Konasana. So we'll lay down on the belly again. Hopefully both knees are still supported by your blanket or mat. Let's press on for those of you who know the studio. Press that. Come here. Come on in. So those of you in the pose, widen your knees out to the side, feet together, making kind of a kite or diamond shape, depending on your Konasana. Now, if you don't have a puppy in front of you, I think he's bored. We've been doing this a long time. You can start to shift forward and lay down until you're basically in Shavasana or locust with your feet together. Now, as you bring your hips down, your feet will want to pop up and vice versa. Just do your best to kind of make your compromise between the two. If you can get both the heels and the front of your hips down. Thank you, Prescott. Then you can relax down onto the floor. My right heel is popping up a little bit, and I'm doing my best to work it down to the floor while still keeping my right hip on the ground too. And then release. Just coming back onto your forearms. You can shake the hips out a little bit. And then back to your tabletop. To set up for Mayurasana. Now, Mayurasana is a pretty difficult arm balance if you have problems with your wrists, because the fingertips will be turned back. It's really up to you how wide the hands are, and I do recommend keeping your feet in Konasana or even knees closer into the sides, so that your center of gravity stays more in the middle, closer to your leverage point. Extending the legs back might seem like the deeper version. It is harder, but do that eventually once your legs aren't as big a part of the pose. So I'll show what I mean. Turn your fingers back towards you, fingertips spread. Now, if you're curvier in the chest, you may need to adjust the arms, but I've seen people with all body types do this pose, so you just have to find out what works best for you. And you're trying to almost hunch the elbows deeper down into the belly and lower ribs, and then keeping your feet in, just start to feel like you can float up. If you haven't, you can eventually, maybe, start to straighten the legs. But it really depends on your wrist. That's a little bit on the edge of my wrist for me today. But you can give it a couple tries. Again, maybe not even lifting the legs, just trying to find your balance point. They don't have to lift high. You can start to lift your hips up though, and start to extend the legs up and back. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. You can give it a try or two. Once you've done it, I recommend doing a little wrist release. Turn the fingers towards you, backs the hands onto the ground, you can work it out a little bit. Now, if Mayurasana doesn't work for you, but you still want a challenging arm balance, blocks are optional for this, but you can take formidable pose. Some people call it chin pose. The fingertips over the blocks, or just hands spread nice and wide, little mini downward dog. Lift the heels, bring it forward, bend your elbows. Maybe that push-up is enough and you just press yourself back. Maybe you do it with one leg up. Elbows stop over the wrist, they don't come further forward. You do that a couple times. Maybe eventually you can get both legs to float up in the air, keeping your elbows squeezing in underneath you. And then back to child's pose if you have blocks. It can feel good to have your hands up on the blocks. Just give yourself a couple breaths. Someone's definitely getting bored. And then we're going to meet up and seated. So walk your hands out. If you have the range, you can start to lay down, think of belly first. If you're up really high, think of keeping your fingers behind you. Open the chest, get long through the spine, and just lean into the resistance of the stretch. There's no need to come all the way down to the ground if that doesn't make sense for your back and hamstrings. After a couple breaths, come back through center. Turn towards your right leg. You can frame the leg with your hands, with your elbows, or you can bring your left hand across to the outside of the foot. Turn even further as you bow down towards the leg. Some of you can do that trick where you bring the elbow outside the leg, flip the hand, and come a little bit deeper into the pose. That's just if you want that extra bit of a twist. It's a lot from a low back though. And bring it back to center and to the other side. Again, you can frame the thigh, you can walk the hands out, you can grab the outer edge of the foot, draw yourself a little bit further. Maybe your right elbow comes outside the leg, flip the hand, grab the outer edge of the foot, and twist a little bit deeper. Maybe looking under that arm. Just stay at the level that makes sense. Then bring it back to center. Lean back, draw the legs back in. Grab one of your blocks, have it next to you as you lay back. For Viparita Karana, supported version. So using the block, bring your feet in as if we're going to set up a bridge. Lift just enough to slide the block the first or second height. But you might need to adjust where the block is. It's not quite the same as supported bridge. We're going to have the legs up in the air, but what tends to happen is that people do this and collapse their low back to the floor, their feet go over their face, and all I'm doing is digging my low back into the edge of the block. It's not really doing much. This is like a collapsed shoulder stand. Instead, it's more like Dandasana, a seated position. So feet come up, back of the hips come flat to the block. I roll my shoulder blades under just like I would in a bridge. So I'm sitting arched in the chest. You can always grab the outer edges of your mat if you need to. But zip up the inner lines of the legs. And just let the weight of the legs come down through the bones into the hips and the block. Maybe bend the knees. But again, don't let it come too close in. Keep the feet away, the chest arch. And just breathe here. Giving a little relief to those poor feet that are usually below the heart. It is some effort to keep the legs up, but try to keep them zipped up. Try not to fidget too much. Just sort of relax through your mind. Feel the sensations in the body. And then bring your feet down. Lift enough to remove the block. As you lift your knees up, cross right ankle over left thigh for a figure four shape. And you can either, if you're tight on the hips, just leave the foot on the ground. You can reach down, grab hold of the left thigh, draw the heel in. Those of you that are open in the hips, it's not necessarily a challenge to force, but if you're just not feeling much, you can hook your left elbow around the foot, right elbow around the knee, holding the shin into your chest, and walk your left foot out into upside down pigeon. And just breathe. Or you're still in figure four, you're hugging the leg in. Wherever you are though, do your best to keep the head and shoulders relaxed on the floor, so it's not a core exercise. We're starting to relax center a little bit. And then switch sides. For me, this hip is a little bit tighter, so it might not come in as far, that's okay. You can adjust, it doesn't have to be the exact same shape on the second side. Just adjust to what makes sense to you. One piece of caution with figure four, I know it feels good at first to push that free knee away. Please do not ever do that. That's how I and several people I know all blew out our meniscuses. I had to have surgery. Just let the knee come in if it needs to. Let it be where it wants. Pushing it away may feel good for your hip, but it's not good for your knee. Just let it be at whatever angle works best. And this guy, I guess. And then gently release. Now set your feet on the ground for a gentle bridge. Just brush the heels of your fingertips. You can leave your arms out to the sides if you'd like, pressing down into your heels just as much as you're pulling into the heels. Lift your hips up, lengthen your tail. Roll your shoulders under your clasped hands, but just make this fairly relaxed. A couple good breaths just to gently open the front of the body again. Start to think about smoothing the breath out. Then gently lower the hips down. Draw your knees into your chest. Lower both knees to the right. And just take a supine twist. Let the left arm reach out to the side. Just allow everything in your center to soften. It's not trying to push yourself into the twist. We're working to rest. Then draw back to the middle. Your hips going to shift a little to the right as your knees go down to the left. And just reach your right arm out. And give yourself a few breaths. And the second side of the twist. And just let the shoulder and the knees be heavy. Let everything in between be soft. And start to relax the face and the jaw. Draw yourself up to center and come into rest. Just laying down for Shavasana. If you have a blanket, you can make yourself a little warmer, put a blanket over you. But just let the arms and the legs rest out to the sides. If you're a little tighter in the legs, blocks or a rolled up blanket or bolster under the knees can feel really good to keep your legs bent as you lay down. But just find a comfortable place for yourself to rest. Let your eyes softly close. Relax the muscles around your mouth, around your jaw. Maybe let the jaw go slack. Let your arms and legs just really heavy to the floor. And just give yourself permission right now to rest. Nothing else needs to be happening right now. Feel free to stay like this as long as you like, but when you're ready, you can roll carefully over to one side or the other, staying as relaxed as possible. And keeping your neck and head relaxed, use your arms and carefully press up to your side to an easy seat. Keeping your eyes closed, you can imagine we're all together in class. If you like, you can bring your hands over your heart. We'll take one more deep breath together. Huge inhale. Hold the breath in. Relax your shoulders. If you have room, take a little sip more of air. Hold it. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you for coming with me on this journey. This is my very first time I've ever tried recording class like this. So as the days, and I hope not, but maybe the weeks progress, we'll be releasing more content. I'll be doing more classes, especially during my regular class times, but also in between, and I'll be posting them here. There is my Venmo here. If you'd like to donate, we appreciate anything. As you may know, we were forced to close, like a lot of small businesses, gyms and restaurants, pretty immediately with no revenue coming in. So every little bit helps to maybe make sure that the studio can reopen if we ever get to that point. But I'm hopeful. I think we will all be together practicing in this beautiful space again very soon. I miss you all. Again, thank you for bearing with the microphone, the dog. I'll be adjusting. The quality will get better, I promise, as we go on. But have a great rest of your day or evening. I hope this helped to bring you back to some sort of normalcy, whatever that may be. But I'll see you soon. Feel free to reach out online through Facebook or Instagram, and take care.